Hello, welcome to Separated by Water. We're today trying something new. We're doing a watch along for the Forest Spurs game. Unfortunately, or fortunately, Colin's not with us, but I'm delighted to say that Ama's joined me today, fellow Forest fan. And how are you, Ama? How are you doing, buddy?
Hi, Paul. Nice to see you. Yeah, doing really good. Excited for the game. A little bit nervous, but excited.
Great. Same here. I went through your teams, and our teams. I actually forgot to put them up, so I'll just put them up now. And your team wasn't far away. What do you think of the team that he's picked?
I'm surprised that he's gone as attacking. To be honest, he's played the team that I sort of wanted recently for most of the season. It's only after a few decent performances, and especially at City away, that the team that I kind of wanted. The only change from City I had was that I wanted Taiwo to start, thinking he deserves a bit of a chance, just because Jesus just seems a second or two behind. I don't like being overly critical, but at the moment we're just desperate for goals. So I just wanted to try something else to see if it changes.
Yeah, yeah, I'm the same. Our teams were very similar. I hadn't Union. I just left that and supplemented up front. So mine is more or less what they've got, but he's put Jesus in instead of Taiwo. And I wanted McAtee in as well. But anyway, Amari Hutchison would be nice as well. But we've got a nice tight bench to come on there. That's the good thing. And I think on Thursday night, I don't know what you think, but on Thursday night, I feel that he was trying out protecting the starting 11 for today. And what he actually got was another 11 that can
Yeah.
step up to the job. And I think a lot of players stepped up to the mark and proved themselves as good players, and guys that can turn up on the day. So hopefully today we'll be able to bring them off the bench if we need them.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. The second team hasn't really been very strong. In a lot of games, they've been given a chance, but on Thursday they were excellent. I actually feel like we actually got weaker when we actually, changed it during that game. So no, definitely Bakwa
We
and
did, we
McAtee.
did.
They were brilliant.
Well, we did for sure. The weaker, slowed down a bit. So anyway, predictions for today. Tell us what you think your predictions are going to be today.
I'm going to go 3-1 Forest. It's going to. I feel like we're going to get an early goal, unsettle the home fans, and then carry on with and win 3-1.
Yeah. Well, Colin feels it's the other way around. Colin sent these predictions, and his was 2-1. I've done Colin's team as well. I'll just bring it up here for us now and see that I can't. There's actually about three players of Colin's team that isn't playing today, so we'll just wait and see. But anyway, that's his prediction there for any Spurs fans listening to us. If you're watching or listening, jump in the comment section. Please like and subscribe, and we won't chat all the way through it. We will just we'll just watch the game and have a chat and get through it. So we will. So any you're happy with the starting 11? I am too. Yeah, very happy with it. Um,
Yeah,
are you
even though it was
surprised
a
he didn't
little bit out
play?
from my team, but yeah, I'm happy, very happy.
Yeah, and he's surprised he started sales, or did you think?
Um, I would have been happy to see Ortega in, to be honest, because I feel like Sales is still carrying a knock, because I can see he's been a little bit slow to react to certain dives, certain saves recently.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I'm happy with either one, so not too many qualms.
No, I'm the
The
same. I think that, but again, we now know we've got that to rely on Ortega. We can bring him in, and he's now part of the team, and they're playing well, So we have the game started now, so hopefully Forest will settle in. I think the first 15 to 20 minutes are going to be vital. Um, I'm loving Hutchison at the minute. I think he's great. Um, So our guest Charlie, he can't. Charlie normally comes on. He's down at a hurling match today, but he said he'd be on. So we've got a comment here. Let's see who's on. Big Les McCauley, he's a Liverpool supporter. He was on the last game. Come on, you Spurs! No chance, Les. We'll take that down straight away. Forest for the win today. Come on.
Are there any surprises there for you in the Spurs lineup at all? Because personally, for me, if I answer before letting you go, is that I'm really chuffed that Xavi Simons. I know I just saw in Colin's team he wanted him to start. I watched the whole of the Atletico Madrid second leg the other day. Was it Wednesday? And he was outstanding. He was one of the best on the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad he's on the bench.
He was. I'm surprised he's not on there.
Yeah, no, he was really.
Yeah, Colin wasn't happy with the team he picked. Colin wasn't happy with the team he picked the other night. So we're defending here at the minute. So, yep. Like Les says, where's Colin? He's whipped. He's not allowed on. Either that, there is a rumor that he's actually he's scared to come on because of the result. So a possible upset for Spurs. So it's just Ama stepped in to do the job for us. Oh. Les, you're in the chat there. Are you happy with the result and Liverpool result? Poor showing, or what do you think? I was just saying beforehand there, it's hard to believe. It's hard to believe that there's a possibility that Sunderland will end up above Newcastle this year, and there's a possibility that Everton will end up above Liverpool, which will be a strange old league, you know.
Yeah, no, definitely. That'd be a massive surprise for both. Absolutely massive. That's nice by Anderson.
Yeah. Anderson's solid, isn't he? We'll never keep him in the summertime. He's gone. He's gone.
No, I think Anderson.
He was the first.
Yeah, Anderson
was the first name in the team sheet for going to the World Cup, you know.
Yeah, definitely. I suppose Gibbs White never made it.
From? Did Ola come from Liverpool? Did he? Did Ola come from Liverpool?
No, Aina was. No, he came from. I'm sure he was still at Torino when he was, weren't he? Was he not abroad? I'm sure he was.
Right.
But no, Liverpool. No, he's played at. Was it Watford? I think before. Yeah. He's done a few English teams, but I'm sure they were mostly Championship, if I'm correct, or when they were in the Premier League.
I thought he was a Liverpool academy player. There you go.
I checked that after the match, but I don't think so. But I actually think when we got him, he was in Italy, and we got him back from Italy, back to England.
Right. I'm terrible tracking all these players. Nearly 5 minutes in and 0-0, so we'll take that.
Yeah, definitely.
You didn't fancy travelling up to London for this, or down to London for this?
I wanted to go, but Jeff, who I always go with, was going up to London on Friday to spend the weekend with his friends, and then he was going to get the tube and then meet his wife after the match. Just the cost of everything at the moment, it was a bit too much. So I have to just take a bit of a break and watch it on TV instead. Both teams are really scrapping for it.
Aren't they? Elliot Anderson's going to be pissed off with the result today, so he'll probably be fired up and annoyed about it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I often wonder, can they go out and play, if they're playing Newcastle, can they really go out and give 100%? And the answer is, you always hear Darren Bent saying the radio there, total professional, you always go out to win a game. But I just sometimes think that it must be difficult playing against your own team to give it 100%.
Yeah, it's a bit of a funny one. I never get it because some footballers have come out and said, if I play for a team, I support that team. And I believe that in a certain sense.
Good penalty call there for Anderson, I think.
No, not for me. Not for me.
See that on a different angle. In this day and age, they're given, you know.
Mm,
Are you happy with our manager, Ama?
I'm a bit kind of in the middle. I mean, I know I'm answering this question on the back of, going through in Europe. But after the Fulham game, I was a little bit. I mean, I think it doesn't matter now that some were even saying that if we'd lost on Thursday, they'd want to try someone else. But I just think I'm all in now. I think it's Pereira to the end of the season, no matter what, and I don't want to see a fifth manager. I'm all in now. So we've had some decent results, but at the same time, probably we haven't really had the new manager effect or anything. But I do think that he is trying. He does make changes when they're needed and early on. So I just think it's a matter of we need to start scoring goals because we're getting the chances and we're just not clinical.
I think we're starting to improve in that front. There's goal chances. Like Gibbs White's playing further up. Aina's making a run up the right wing as well. So I think there is opportunities there for us to score. And I think he's given these guys a wee bit more freedom to do what they want. So I'm happy enough with it. Um, I don't think Tudor's going to last much longer at Spurs. If he gets beat today,
No,
will he get sacked? I don't know. We'll wait and see. I'm talking about the win as if it's already happened. So if you're in the comment section, throw us in a message and we'll talk about it. Which manager's under more pressure then? Tudor or
I think Tudor definitely.
yeah?
Yeah, 100%. Go on.
I just hope this doesn't come down to some dodgy refereeing decision that seems to always happen to us.
Yeah, Oliver's a ref as well, so more than likely.
Renault's fantastic, isn't he? He's some defender, unbelievable.
Brilliant, yeah. Save the corner as well.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to still have Jed at Forest and then watching Ghana, and obviously Ghana got into the England squad on Friday, didn't he? And I'm thinking how lucky would we be if we'd kept Jed and
Gardner's a
Ghana.
great player, and
Yeah,
I think when we were promoted, he wanted to come to Forest. I think he really did. But Man United were doing the silly buggers
yeah,
on it. They wouldn't let
it was
him.
a United thing. Yeah, that's what I heard as well. Did you see the Everton first goal yesterday?
Yeah, yeah.
That pass. It might have been a simple pass, but the timing and the accuracy and the power that he put, it was just absolutely perfect from Ghana.
Defending the corner here. Come on, guys. Don't let this slip. Well out. Jesus to the rescue. It's hard to believe Amari Hutchison's our most expensive signing of all time.
Yeah, and I think it's a lot to do with the fact that he's young and he's English, and you just
Yeah.
get absolutely fleeced with that.
Hudson overcooked it. Will you make it out to the Porto games at all, Emma?
I'm not going to go to the away one. We was looking myself and Jack, and I don't know if we was too slow or what, but the prices have just got extortionate, especially with
Yeah.
it's also Easter holidays for the kids, I think, so the kids are off as well. So it's the holidays from school. So I think that's why the prices are going higher. And obviously, they always do when they know football's going on as well.
That's it. The prices have got, yeah. There's nowhere better than Ireland to do that. Whenever people, something's happening, they throw in the prices of the.
Yeah, it was too difficult to react because you don't know the actual dates until everybody else knows. So you can't even try to be clever.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I've got my Istanbul hotel booked since last year. Like, I can't remember. It was absolutely ages ago. So I got it on free cancellation. And yeah, so I mean, so that's all done. But couldn't really do anything with flights or anything. It's just the hotel, just the Airbnb that I've got booked.
Yeah, we have it booked as well. I think we'll travel to either way, whether Forest in it or not. We'll go out there for the atmosphere anyway. But
Yeah,
we have a fair chance. We're still there, so we have a chance. That's all it is.
definitely.
Oh, here's Colin. Hi, buddy. How are you?
I'm okay at the minute. Just sort of dipping in and dipping out as I can.
Yeah.
Chaos here.
How do you feel it's going?
I think Forest are slightly a wee bit more confident on the ball at the minute. But I think Spurs are trying to. I think they have a game plan here with the two up front, which is kind of working.
Yeah.
I think Tell dwells on it a wee bit for my nervous system. But I don't think there's too much. There's nothing in it at the minute, really. And I think both teams are a little bit tentative, So that's about it. What do you think yourselves? Much similar?
Yeah, I'm happy with the start of it. Jed Spence going forward always worries me. He's and Tell as well. I think Tell's a great player, very good, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Maybe a wee bit over elaborate at times for me, but that would be me anyway.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I'm sorry. I thought that was in.
Just turned that all line inside out.
Yeah. So, give it a couple of minutes and go again.
You happy enough so far?
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm always nervous. I think it's a nerve-wracking game. I think it's fantastic the support Spurs had out there, and they're really going for it. And I think that it's set up today for Spurs to do well. I hope, but Forest are no dozers, as you know. Have match winners in there. They have a game plan themselves, and it's very much in the balance. I see one come up here that somebody has scored. It must be Villa have scored. So Villa have scored now against West Ham.
Please update us. Please update us. Please update us.
Happening now. Yeah, 1-0 Villa.
I've turned all notifications off,
which is good for both of us, I suppose. Because in a way, regardless of what happens here, what happens at Villa Park is as important.
Absolutely.
And Leeds.
Does this scare you? These set pieces to the corners.
Yeah, especially especially when it's
with Romero and Van den Ven and Solanke and theoretically Richarlison in there. There's always a chance, But here we go. Jeez, hit the post. Spurs hit the post. They call it the frame now. In my day, it was the post. It's post to the crossbar. Now it's the frame. So yeah, I think Spurs are just getting a wee bit of a grip here. But it's only 15 minutes. It's a big. All these games last 100 minutes now or whatever. So see how it goes. Okay, I can sort of dip in and dip out here, can't I?
Yes, you can, of course. Just use that link again and come back in again. Yep.
Yeah, well, I'm on the phone, which is handy. So just to explain, we had a long-standing arrangements to have the two grandchildren with us, and that is obviously sacrosanct. Neither of us could manage them on our own, to be frank. So we were there this morning to see Sponge Pants and Square Bob 2, I think it was.
Wonderful.
And then what was it? Super Mario race cars around the track. It's amazing what they have now, and it's a drain on your money. And unfortunately, they take credit and debit cards, so you can get lightened very quickly. However, it's also great fun and an honour. So I'm just hoping for something here, Country.
So what's your prediction? Ama's given us. Ama thinks it's going to be 2 or 3-1 to Forest. What's your prediction, Colin? Before
Spurs, 2-1.
That's what I said. I did say that. Yeah.
I think it. All these are a lot. like lottery numbers in the sense. I don't mean lottery numbers, big numbers. I mean, I think it's a lottery because of how close the teams are and how much is at stake. And I really could go either way. I mean, Forest and watching them with good players. Why they're down there? People say that of Spurs. Why are we down there? But I would say similar to Forest. Why are they down there? They've actually, I think, genuine match winners in the team. I think they've missed Wood, and I think at times they missed Sells over the course of periods in the season. When I think
Did you see Wood scored last night?
Yeah, he scored straight away at the 11th minute, wasn't it? And he's travelled with the team today as well.
Did he? Yeah. Oh, that's good to do. So
I hope he doesn't play today, but it comes out later on, you know. But okay, guys, listen, I'll keep you posted. I'll
all right, mate.
Come out
That'll do.
Come back to again. See you
later. Cheers, jump guys. In whenever you want. We'll chat to you later on. Take care. Yeah, I was delighted, Ama, to see that Wood was back and scored. So hopefully we'll get him in April. They should be back in the team for the last 4 or 5 games at least.
I think it might be, just to be honest, the next after this international break. Is it? Am I right thinking? Is it Villa next? Is there? Am I missing something? Or is it Porto?
No, I'll tell you now. Let me just check. I turned off all notifications so I wouldn't be getting any surprises.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yeah, Villa are coming to City Ground on the 12th of April. Then Porto, and then we've actually 3 home games in a row.
Oh no, so I think it's the Porto away on the 9th. So from what I heard, it should be not should be. There's a good chance it might be in the squad for that Villa game. I think they might leave the Porto game away. A fan went up to him in Loughborough. Paul from the group was at the game as well. The B team when they won 3-0. He was posting in our group, the goals and stuff. But apparently, I saw on Facebook in a Forest group, someone shared that his kid asked Wood, when is he back? And Wood said, I'll be back after the international break, hopefully Aston Villa. And that was from Wood's mouth himself.
Oh.
So hopefully.
Press, I like that. I like it. Yeah. I like it. That's good. That's good. Spurs are starting to settle into this. It's a wee bit worrying, to be honest.
Yeah, no. I think as soon as Colin came on, that's when Spurs started to raise it.
Yeah, I'll just block him now, will I?
Oh my God. I'm guessing you saw that before me, but when I saw that Aina, I thought it was going to be a penalty. I did when I quickly saw it.
Yeah. No, the ref wiped it out straight away.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I was surprised. I was waiting for his hand to go, or at least VAR, but it looks like they're just carrying on.
So far, he's refereeing well. He's not.
That's horrible. Yeah. No, I think that I want to watch that. He's gone down as if we've hurt him, but he's gone down because he knows he's in trouble here.
Wow.
While the ball's out, I'm just going to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in one moment.
All right, mate. You'd work away. Looking back, that penalty could have been given in any other day, to be honest. If you're listening in with us, jump onto the comment section. Momentum's sort of gone with Spurs at the moment, so we're a bit worried about that.
Anything interesting happen?
No, they're still haven't played it since that.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, I'm seeing the replay again now. Sangare.
He was going for the ball, like Gray come in on him, so I don't
Yeah,
really see that there's much wrong with it, to be honest. It
yeah.
looked worse than it did.
I like that the Forest fans have took out a lot. I see a lot of red. Usually everyone, switches from home away, third top, but that away end looks very red today. Very, very red.
Yeah, it's good.
Giving
Yeah,
Wembley
it's
sort of
good.
vibe.
I was I was over in London last weekend and I went to the Crystal Palace Leeds game. And I have to say, neither of them were showing any great teeth, showing any great strength and being a good, I feel Leeds could come dribbling down into this relegation challenge.
A win today, yeah, definitely puts them in it. They're drawing a lot of matches, and they drew again yesterday.
Yeah. Villa's doing us a favour at the moment, anyway.
Yeah, I just want to count.
Yeah.
I don't want it to look as if we kind of get happy that at least we haven't lost anything. I want to make a big gain today by getting 3 points, getting Spurs underneath us, and going further away from West Ham.
Yeah, well, that would be the key. That would be the hope, wouldn't it? Do you know what surprises me, Emma? See the people who see the hatred there is for Marinakis. It's incredible from rival teams' supporters. They all hate
Yeah.
Marinakis.
Yeah, it's just a lot of jealousy. He's just a very passionate man. That's you know what you get with him, but he promised us a lot of things, and I think a lot of Forest fans, including myself, thought, okay, cool, we'll see, because a lot of people have promised us a lot of things for many years, and we never really see
Yes.
anything from it. And he said to us, "We'll go into the Premier League," and I was thinking, no, we won't. But
Yeah,
playing European football. So he's actually, you know what I mean, and he's a very, very passionate. But
let's
also,
get it right.
when
Let's get it
you
right.
get to one bit of Europe,
Quarterfinals.
yeah,
Quarterfinals
definitely.
in European football. We're defending well.
And like when he gets one target, he raises it, he doubles down and goes, okay, Premier League, fine, Europe, next Champions League, next. I want to be in the knockout. He'll just carry on. He's just, that's what he's about. He just wants to win.
Various people have said to me, "Oh, he's a nutcase. He's far too this. He's far too that." Yeah, but he's our nutcase, and he's passionate about our club.
Yeah, no,
And
definitely.
he's. If it was back in the day, you could just write checks for as you wanted. He would be writing checks for us.
Did you listen to any of the podcast or anything on TikTok from Colback talking about Marinakis recently?
I saw a few bits on TikTok
Yeah,
about him
I didn't
coming in
watch
and
the
doing
whole
a Zoom
thing.
call.
Yeah, and he was on about getting, he'll ring you up or do videos calls, Zoom calls at midnight. If you've had a bad game, he'll tell. I'm thinking, I don't see the issue with that, to be honest. Is the boss? You've not played well, then that's the boss's job. I know you could say he's got his manager, but if the owner wants to be a bit hands on, then it's his money, it's his club. He can do what he wants.
Yeah, I say midnight at night, maybe not so much midnight at night, Colin, but yeah. How do you feel this is going now? 25 minutes in, how do you feel it's going? Are you happy enough?
I feel like we're getting back. So, I feel like Tottenham for the last 10, 12 minutes have been on top and started to control the game a little bit and got settled. But yeah, now it looks like we're getting our shape back a little bit. I'm happy with the way we're defending. We do look strong at the back. Oh,
I don't think Richarlison.
with Richarlison, 1 minute, one game you're gonna get someone that's like a Ronaldinho world beater, and the next minute there's nothing to worry about, and he's angry, and you're playing against 10 men, so it's great. So I just hope we get the not so good Richarlison, because on his day he can be good.
He can pull a goal out of nowhere.
Yeah, I know he can.
You're listening to us, throw a comment into the group chat. We'll chat about it. And I suppose the crazy question, Ama, is would you take VAR out of football now if you had the chance? I know it's going nowhere, but would you take it out of it?
It's such a hard question to answer, but
No.
I don't think. I think I'd leave it, even though I'm very frustrated with it. But I've saw referees, especially recently, in games where VAR wasn't used, and the refs can't ref anymore. They got so used to VAR that they're just missing simple decisions. I think it has to be kept, even though it is frustrating and it does need to be worked on, and the speed of it as well. But no, I think it has to stay, to be honest.
I think they have to replicate the way rugby does it, and fix it that way, because they seem to get it all right, and just I think that decision the other day, the offside against us. Oh, no.
I think we sort of caught up on. Yeah, I think we sort of caught up because you kind of said that similar time, so I saw it.
Yeah.
Was he on? He was off, weren't he?
He's offside. Offside.
I was about to say, if he's on side, then I'm going to start moaning about Ndoye. Did you see the Danny Welbeck?
That's the one I was talking about, Ama.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just ridiculous.
How could that be offside? A toenail.
I know.
It was ridiculous. But I tell you what, Ndoye's starting to impress me. I really like him. Yeah,
no, I think he could. Even back with that, I would have got a little bit frustrated if he came on at some stage today, but he done well. But also, to be honest, his set pieces were absolutely brilliant as well. Everyone's been talking about that since that match on Thursday. Even can we not do an American thing when they bring on a player for set pieces, bring him on for corners?
Exactly. Blackmore was brilliant on corners the other day. Fantastic.
Yeah, no, it really was.
So we 39% of play is in our box.
A lot of it's in the middle, isn't it? 42% of it.
Yeah, quite worrying, to be honest. There they go again.
Is that Nico gone down?
Yep. So do you think Arsenal have the League One?
Yeah, I think I just don't see Man City getting to those levels this season. I think Arsenal will win in the League Cup later today as well.
Do you think so? I fancy City for a surprise turn up. I fancy that they can get something on them.
Well, on paper, City have got an incredible team. I mean, you never know. I mean, even if they might admit defeat, knowing that they're going to struggle now to win the league, because I can't see Arsenal. Arsenal will lose a match or two still, but there's a 9-point gap, so they've got a buffer there. So I don't know. City could put all their eggs in one basket and to let that go out first. City might, go for it more than ever, knowing that, they're not going to win the league. So, win everything else they possibly can. Obviously, they're out of Europe as well. So, yeah.
Yeah. That was out before even over to the goals, it was. So they've got a corner from the other side now. I will say set pieces worry me.
Yeah, definitely. And that was a Forest type of corner.
It
Good.
was. It was. Anderson got up the left here. Oh, didn't make it.
It's good now because I was basing my reactions on when you say something and on the time of the match, but I feel like we're at the same level now, which is
Yeah,
good.
I think it is. Um,
Come on, Sangare.
I think Spurs have been a wee bit more physical than we are at the minute, which is quite worrying.
Yeah, no, we did kind of start off pretty physical, but yeah, I feel like we've kind of got into a bit of a shell at the moment. Oh dear.
Charlison was nearly there.
Yeah, Spurs are definitely on top at the moment. Can't deny that.
That's okay. That's okay. That's when we come back, we give them possession, and then we get them in the break. In typical Forest form.
Solanke's playing, isn't he? I just realised I haven't really saw Solanke on the screen. Oh, I
He
see
hasn't
him
really
now,
featured
but
that much.
Cameron's not really
He hasn't
panting.
featured
He's
much.
not touching it. No.
We can't get any play up in their side of the.
Well, then he wins the ball as soon as I say that.
Yeah, exactly. Milankovic is a unit, isn't he?
Yeah, good defending that was.
Got to look. Oh, it was fantastic defending, and tried to get the foul as well. Outside.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Let's have a look at this angle.
It's like he takes it out himself. Well, I suppose the whole ball maybe wasn't out. You can't really see it from there. But jellies at the ready, mate. Jellies at the ready. What's your favourite jellies?
What's that? I like my sour stuff. I do. You know, like the sour bubble gum.
Oh yeah. Once you start, then you can't stop, man.
Especially them bubble gum bottles, whatever they're called. I love those. But if you're on about more standardy sweets, I'll probably go Malwam Stripes.
Oh yeah. This could have a draw written all over it, Ama.
Oh.
Oh,
I want 3
I felt
points.
before the games.
Yeah, I want 3
so
points
I made
definitely,
yeah.
but I wouldn't. But at the same time, and I said it to someone, I'm saying it, but I'm not quite saying it out loud. But like, you know, if you had to come to it, and West Ham lost today, and we still stayed only 1 point behind Spurs, and we're away to them in a big game, it wouldn't. I know we're not gaining too much, but at the end of the day, we're gaining a point from West Ham, and we're keeping Spurs there. So, and we've got 2 home games approaching as well. So, got to be realistic as well. We're in a predicament.
I just can't face 2 weeks international break after a defeat. I can't face it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's just defending the game.
Struggling to get the ball at the moment.
We are. That's okay.
See, Jesus is staying further back, and Gibbs White's actually in front of him. Now he's breaking. Oh,
Yeah, see that. Actually, Gray's going to be a great new player in his time, I'll tell you.
Yeah, when I watched him recently, he seems, apart from the last 2 games where they've improved a little bit, when Spurs have been, you know, terrible, he's actually been one to come out of it with a lot of praise still. He's a really good player.
Yeah. Sangari's settled in well, hasn't he? I feel that when Sangari first came to us, I thought he wasn't going to work at all, and he's been brilliant this year. He's been absolutely fantastic this season.
Yeah, Yeah, massive. And when he's not playing, you can see the difference in the team as well. I've always been a fan. Like me, Jack, and even Jeff as well. I've always we knew the talent, and we saw it at PSV when we went there. When we went to Eindhoven for pre-season, and just watching him on YouTube and stuff in general. Got a lot of stick in it. He had malaria as well, which kind of messed up pretty much half his season. But no, I'm really happy to see where he's got to now because I always knew he was there. We just had to have the time and fitness to show it.
Yeah. Did you go out to Eindhoven for the friendly
Which one?
the
Sorry.
year before last? Eindhoven, did you go out to the friendly for it?
Yeah, that's what initially where I saw him. Yeah, we went. We
That's where I
went. We
saw him as
weren't.
well.
Yeah, we weren't allowed in, were we? We was in the home end.
I was incognito. Rosario and I went over to it, and I was incognito, but I had my first top underneath. Um, yeah, I just out the bar in time before it sort of started to kick off. The police just surrounded the place, but I just left, looked back, and they just moved in to surround it and kept all of the first players,
Oh, was
our
that the
supporters
was
in
that
one place.
O'Shea's? Was it? Was it O'Shea's?
The very
Something
one,
like that.
the very one. Yeah,
Yeah, because I went there the night before with Jack, and me and Jack were together because we were with Charlie, Fran, and Nyla as well. There's like 6, 7 of us there, and me and Jack sat separately because we booked the tickets different. But we went to we
yeah.
saw like good hitting and stuff because Eindhoven had like some sort of special presentation in the morning before the match, something to do
Right.
with like ex-legends. Like Hiddink was there and a few more Eindhoven players. I personally never heard
Missed
of them,
that.
but they were big
I missed
players.
that. But I did enjoy the game, although we were 1-0. They won, beat us 1-0, didn't they? It was shocking.
Here he
Anyway,
is. Here's the Messiah.
there he is. Delighted, delighted he travelled. That's a good sign, Emma.
Yeah, no, definitely. Even
It's a
even
very good sign.
not in the squad, but the fact that he's there in the tracksuit just gives me a lot more confidence for the rest of the season.
Well, the good thing about this is that they've had the ball and they haven't done anything with it. They haven't scored, so it means that they're not that big a threat. So hopefully, if we can stay in this now, I don't want a goal just before half time for Spurs. I want us to hold on.
I was really hoping for an early goal because I know what these Spurs fans are like, and the fact that they put all this effort into tifos, pyros, coaches, everything before the match. If we had scored an early goal, which obviously we haven't now, if we had, then all that would have just crumbled so fast, and it would have been pretty funny as well, to be honest.
You see, Colin and I often have had this debate, and we had an episode. BBC actually copied it to boo or not to boo. We had an episode where we were talking about booing. I don't agree with booing at all. I don't think it's a good way to get your team to play better. I just think it's. But Colin thinks it is a way to go with the booing. Here he is himself
Well,
back in again. I'm just talking.
not necessarily the way to go.
Just
I,
talking.
I understand it, and I think in certain circumstances, I don't mean in one bad match or whatever, but I think that it's a way the fans have to express extreme discontent, not just about a poor performance, but by maybe a series of poor performances, and at the board. It's the only place where the fans collect in the one place, and it was very clearly documented in terms of Tottenham what the annoyance was, and I think it's been proven to have been correct.
Yeah,
I think there are other
but
clubs over the
I thought it
years.
was ironic this week that you had a demonstration against the players, and then you had a fan sort of, you know, there was something supporting the players, wasn't there? There was
No,
something
no.
happened this week that
Let me just be careful about that one. You said a demonstration against the players. To my knowledge, there was never a demonstration against the players. The demonstrations were against the board. They were against Enoch, and they were against
yes,
the way the club was being
that
run. The frustration with the players at times, yes, of course. And that was with the tactics and the fact that the losing run or the non-winning run is going forever. But the demonstrations were against the board, and I wholeheartedly, fully stand by my fellow Tottenham fans on their attitude to that. On their annoyance at how this club has been run. Because today, as an example, we're in a relegation fight. Spurs shouldn't be there. I'm not saying nobody's too good not to be there, but given our history, our standing, we shouldn't be there. But this crowd have taken us in this direction. They've let the ship submerge, go down, and that's what for me, the booing and other activities are sometimes all you can do. And that was that. But as you can see today, the fans have been brilliant on the Tottenham High Road, in the ground. Support for the players has been tremendous. And they, so far, have been sort of reacting positively. I think since the last time I was talking to you, Spurs have maybe got a wee bit more into the game without really looking like you're going to get goals, But, it just makes me nervous because I think that one mistake somewhere might seal the deal,
Ama, are you for booing or not booing? Booing.
I think it's about timing. A lot people boo for anything these days, and your team could be playing really well, just concede a goal, or could just have one bad performance, and people start booing. I'm fully against that, but there are sometimes when enough is enough. Like the time that the last time I booed was at Midtjylland in the group game with Big Ange. And to be honest, the whole stadium didn't. It was just, we've had enough. We just want him gone, and we just felt we had to let the owner know that we're already struggling. We don't want to watch this anymore. Just can you please get rid?
There you are.
That was it.
That speaks for itself, and that was the fans giving an opinion. Now, your experience of Ange was 8 games or something, or whatever it was. I mean, our experience of Enoch has been 20 odd years. It's been a slow boil, and that's it. But when I'm talking about this, I'm thinking of the Blackpools of the world. I'm thinking of the Oldhams. I'm thinking of clubs, Sheffield Wednesday. Clubs that have been very, very criminally, use the term loosely, mismanaged over a series of years, and have been ruined and destroyed. Their Forest have scored.
Yes.
There you are. Oh my goodness. I'd say that, I believe. Right, guys, we'll go on here and take stock.
Okay. Chat to you.
Oh, I haven't saw that.
I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't saw it as well.
My Wi-Fi's.
Who scored? Let's have a look. Oh,
Gibbs White, I think.
How far behind am I? Because I've just saw Jesus go over.
So behind. So I don't know. My Wi-Fi is shocking, so I don't know.
But yeah, we need to get Collins coverage. Get in! What a time! I hope he wasn't winding us up.
No, he's not winding us up.
Come on. Yes! Come on!
Jesus!
That's why he started. Come on. Look at the time as well. What a time to score. Perfect.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Brilliant. This stage to normally show you a close-up of Jeff and Jack. Or you.
Yeah, I think Jeff's behind the goal, but he's a bit further back, so I don't know if you'd see him. I don't think he's close enough to the front. Dave's there as well with the kid.
That's a great time to score.
Perfect time, yeah. Oh, what a nice header that was. Just watched it in slow motion. Beautiful. Headed it away from goal. Boom.
Yeah, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Colin wasn't long getting off there, was he?
Well, thank you, Colin, for letting us know what happened. Oh, look at the away end. That's brilliant. Absolute limbs.
Yeah, fantastic.
What are you saying? Second half, part of the bus. Go for the second. 2 minutes. That's good.
Does that look good? Does that look good? Can you see
Oh
that?
wow. Yeah. Come on, get rid of it. Half time, 1-0. Come on.
Yeah, don't do what we normally do and let this slip.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, thank God. Yeah, I was thinking about Brighton when we'd equalised.
Yeah, we do it too often, Anna. We do it far too
Yeah,
often,
we
mate.
do. It's one of those things that everyone says. I was told as a kid the most dangerous time of conceding the goal is after you've scored. My dad and granddad told me that when I was a kid.
Yeah. No, it's the same. It's the same.
Come on, let's get that whistled and get it out. Oh,
That's the bar.
oh, thank God for that. Whew. Was that the bar? And then now they want a penalty,
Yeah,
but he hasn't given it.
I think he saved it onto the bar. I think he saved it
Oh, did he?
onto the bar. This game has
Yeah.
come alive.
Stell's hit it. Oh, what? Yeah, he's got fingertips on that. What was
Did
that?
he get fingertips to it? Yeah, he did. Didn't he?
Nico didn't do nothing, did he? Swear he just dived as well. Yeah, what a save.
Yeah, he did.
What a save.
What a save, Matt Sales in the middle of our goal.
Nico's done nothing there. Whoever that 17 is needs to be booked.
Yeah, but they don't. You see, that's the problem. They
Look,
don't.
that's not a foul. The whistle needs to go now as well.
It will go.
Oh, you're joking. They're checking it.
It's never, not in any world is that a penalty.
No, I think he said no. Get in. Blow the whistle. Come on.
No. There'll be another couple of minutes to play after that delay.
I think it should go in the next 20 seconds, though, to be honest. It's already added stuff on.
Another wee minute to go, yeah. I think we'll get to half time with this. What a time to score, Ama. What a time to score. Just before half time.
Is yours gone or? Yeah, mine's just gone now. No, that was absolutely perfect.
Half time now.
Like, everybody wants an early goal, but if you don't get an early goal, I think I spoke about it earlier saying just a goal before half time. If you don't get an early goal before half time is the next best thing. So that's brilliant. And also, we've changed probably a positive team talk for Tudor because, I feel like it's been a fairly even sort of game. Spurs have had 20, 25 minutes of being on top. We started better, but then Spurs properly came into it. Can't deny that for them.
Yeah, but we soaked up the pressure. We soaked up the pressure
definitely.
and they didn't get a goal when they had all that possession. So as it stands, the table is us in 16th with 32 points, Spurs in 17th place with 30 points, and West Ham in the relegation with 29 points. So
West Ham is
goal difference.
Losing.
Yeah, and there's 6 goals a goal difference is different to West Ham. So that's a point. That's better, as good as a point.
Yeah,
to be different.
And even though playing Aston Villa at home's going to be difficult and we're struggling at home to score goals, but we have the next 2 league games are Villa at home and Burnley at home. So I feel like those 2 fixtures for us. I need to check the West Ham and Tottenham fixtures, but I don't think we can complain with the next 2 fixtures. If we can hold on to this or grab another couple.
Tottenham are away to Sunderland next, then they're home to Brighton, and then they're away to Wolves. But Wolves are no cert anymore.
Oh no, Wolves are really having fun at the moment. They've got nothing to worry about. They're just, if they win, they could pull off the craziest escape ever, which isn't realistic. But they've beaten Liverpool at home, Aston Villa at home. They can be, to be honest, they can beat anyone at home at the moment the way they're playing.
Yeah. Last day of the season, Spurs have Villa um, home. Who do we have on the last day?
Bournemouth, I think. I think so.
Isn't it?
Bournemouth at home. I strongly
Yeah, we'll
dislike
have home on
Bournemouth.
the last day. Yeah, see Brentford, Arsenal are the two I don't like. And then Forest or Spurs still have to play Leeds. That's another 6-pointer for them. Another six
Yeah.
pointer, mate. So what does he change? Does when it comes substitution time, who do we bring on? What do we do? Do we park the bus? Do we go on and try and get another goal? What do we do?
I think for now at half time we make 0 changes and we stick with it. We see how the first 10, 15 minutes go. Kind of take it from there. I mean, the dream would be to get a second and then make some subs instantly. But if we're still 1-0 up after about 58, 65 minutes, I'd start to think more about Yatesy or think about Dominguez and start to think about taking Hudson-Odoi or Hutchinson or even both and going a bit more compact, getting the bodies in there and just, moving the positioning of Gibbs-White and, doing a bit more of what we did against City and losing the width, but playing through the middle. It worked then, but having a Yates or a Dominguez in that middle would really, make it difficult for Tottenham to do much in that, in the middle.
Let's talk about Yatesy. Let's talk about that half-time. Let's get a couple of minutes on Yatesy. Do you think his technical ability is improving? I think that goal the other night was a screamer.
Don't get me wrong, Ryan Yates is one of the main reasons why we are fortunately to be in the Premier League now, and I'm a big Ryan Yates fan, and I won't criticise him, but at the same time, myself and a few friends of mine have said that we're not sure if he's technically good enough to be, starting games consistently for us. But then after recent performances from everyone and how he performed on Thursday, and to be honest, that goal was ridiculous. But also, he really drove the team to those, to that victory on penalties in the end. He has gave me a headache because I have been someone to say that I don't think he's quite got that. I'm not going to criticise him because I love Ryan Yates. I'm being fussy now. If we want to be, something special, that sometimes you do have casualties now and again. That's just pass and parcel of football.
Yeah.
A bit similar with Harry Toffolo and stuff. Do you know what I mean? I loved Harry Toffolo, and I was a bit gutted when he went.
Yeah.
But sometimes you have to, you want to move forward. You have to take a few hits.
You do. Well, I just think that, I think Ryan Yates is Forest through and through. I think he's fantastic. He does it all. He plays for the badge every single game. But I think also you have to admire. I think he's improved. I think that this time last year I would have been saying he's not good enough for the Premiership. I take it all back. I think he brings something to the team that justifies him being picked. Not every week, but almost every week. And I agree with you. He's the guy I'd be bringing on. When the substitution come up, 70 minutes, bring on Ryan Yates, and he'll get a few free kicks for you. And if there's any corners or anything up there, he'll be up there. He'll be up there looking for to score a goal from the head. He's got the height. But that goal the other night, as you say, you put the perfect word on it. It's ridiculous. It's a crazy goal.
But not only was it that fantastic goal, he had the header that was literally that much offside, but he gets in the positions. So it was unfortunate that it was offside, and he had the other one left-footed. He hit the bar, and I would have liked to thinking they should have got that on target, but he was there, and at the moment we're not doing that very much. So can't be overly critical. He hit the bar. At least he made that run into the box and hit it on his weaker foot. I'll tell you a very quick story, very fast. But every year for the last 4.5 years, maybe 5 years, me and Ryan Yates, he's never met me personally, but I've been having some sort of private argument because I posted on my social media saying if Ryan Yates plays for my football team ever again, I'm not going to go to the City ground. This was the season before the promotion season. And then that season came, the promotion season, and Ryan Yates decided to turn into Superman. And I publicly apologised, saying, okay, I was wrong. Please forgive me. All was gone. We got to the Premier League. Then again, after about 6-7 games of Premier League, I said, love Ryan Yates now, but I don't think he's Premier League quality. And then he got a bit of a chance from Cooper. And again, when I thought he was still a very good Championship player, he stepped up and kept us up. And then I thought, okay, he's turned me around again. And on Thursday, I'm not saying one performance can change a season, but Ryan Yates does have a knack of, upsetting me and then absolutely messing with my head. And I'm like, sorry, Ryan, I understand. I trust the process. So he's someone that I've always had a niggle with. Yeah, I don't mind that. Like at the end of that, as fans, we want players that have underperformed or we criticise to come back to us and say, "Hey, watch this," then talk to me. And there's nothing better than that.
Yeah.
So I celebrated that Yates goal more than anyone. Just because I moaned about him recently doesn't mean I'm not going to be happy. I'm chuffed for him, and I'm chuffed for us all together.
Yeah. It's a similar story. I think there's always players that you feel aren't good enough, and there's a few. Is there anybody we sold that you wish we hadn't sold? What do you call the wee guy? The wee guy with he looked a bit like Grealish. They said he was like a Timo Grealish.
Oh, Jota Silva. Yeah, I mean, especially this season when we've lacked a bit of fight. There were some games where we could have done with his kind of fight, his grit.
Yeah.
He done that. He stood out against Aston Villa away before he left. When we were losing to them, he came on, scored a goal, but he really changed the game, and we should have got a point at Villa or even won the match. We had loads and loads of chances. It was last season, wasn't it? Yeah, last season. This season was terrible at Villa, but last season was it 2-1 or 3-2? It was only a goal. I think we lost by, and yeah, Jota Silva, changed the game. No, even Sosa was really, wasn't too bad. He came off the bench and done bits.
Yes.
Before the second half starts, I'm just going to go and grab myself a quick coffee before.
I'm going to turn off my camera as well, and I'm going to go and get a refreshment. Yep, we'll be back in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm back.
Move on. Van de Ven hasn't come back out after the half time, so they're making 2 substitutions here.
Oh, I see Udogi coming on there, and then that guy's
Udogi's
decent.
come
I
on.
say them Berg though.
Yeah.
Interesting. Before the second half
Yeah,
starts,
Udogi's great.
before the second half starts as well, I didn't want to say it until after the match, but today's 3 years to the day that my grandma passed away today, and I had a little word with her, begging her for 3 points today if she could give me anything. So I just spent half time just thinking about her a bit more after getting a bit excited at 1-0, but big 45 minutes left though.
It's always
Very
good,
big.
always good to remember these people, mate. Always
Yeah,
good to
no,
remember them.
definitely. Spence. Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting.
Spence off?
Yeah.
Did they take Spence off? I missed it.
Wow. Spence and Van der went off, so they took 2 because he was playing wing back, weren't he? So
Yeah.
So they've changed their formation here.
I'd be interested to see what Colin thinks about the changes. I'll WhatsApp him. So just ask Colin there if he's happy with the substitutions. Murray Hutchison, the speed he has is excellent.
Oh, come on.
I think he's settling in very well.
Yeah, no, he's getting that confidence back as well because I feel like he had a few games where he had his arm around him then.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
Yeah, I thought that was. In any other word, that would have been given as a.
Yeah. It's one of those. If it was against us, I would have said no chance. But the thing is, they would get given against us.
Exactly.
Colin, look at the screen. Look at that stat. Have you got the stat on there?
Yeah. 28 games. Yeah, I heard some shocking stats this morning about Spurs.
Well, hopefully that stays the same. 0 wins when they're behind at half time.
Let's not get too excited yet. Let's just be patient.
Definitely.
This is Spurs now back into 17th place, where they were this time last year at the end of the season. So something's very wrong at Spurs.
Yeah, and they haven't got Europe this year as well. They had that distraction where, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. If we finish 17th and we win a Europa Cup, I'll be absolutely doing cartwheels.
I would take that, mate. I would take that all day long.
Well played.
Right, back out possession. We're just sitting back now. Just don't sit back too far. I think Jesus is underrated, by the way. I think he's a great player. I think he offers almost everything, with the except of height. I don't know what height he is, but I think he's still a great player. You know,
A lot of his goals that I noticed from Botafogo were all headed goals. A lot of them were headed. Obviously, he scored one today, but he's not scored too many apart from today and Fenerbahce scored. My only grumble with Jesus was just the fact that especially at the home. I don't know what it is with some players, but some players can perform better away from their home stadium. But I feel like I've not saw the best of him at home, apart from I think it was it Ferencváros. He played really well, but I feel like his best performances have come away from home.
yeah. Did you see that stat up there?
Not just I think
Points lost from a winning position. We have the fewest. We've lost the fewest points from winning positions in the league at the minute. So that's good.
That's good.
Though these stats, you can make up stats for anything, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, today wasn't a make or break. People are discussing this as a make or break. It's not a make or break today because there's so much more to play for, and mathematically it's still fine. But I do feel it was that said, I still feel it was a very important game.
Yeah, definitely. And like you mentioned yourself, a personal for yourself as well. When you have an international break and you're not playing the game for 3 weeks, you want to go into that on the back of a win, knowing that you've got a slight bit of breathing space. Oh,
Nico nearly got a cracker there.
Yeah, you were just about 5 seconds before me.
Yeah, I don't know what happens. Wi-Fi is a strange thing. That was very close. He done the right thing to headed it down. He's a great player, Nico. Neko, as Fran calls him.
He's looking back to normal today, but he's been one of our best players since he's came, the most consistent player. But since we've spoken about this a few times recently with a few people, and we've all agreed. But since he had that handball against Palace at home, his performances have been a little bit off. When he came back from the red card, they've been a little bit. Just something wasn't right. But today, it looks like we've got the real man back.
So you're asking about substitutions? Yeah, fair enough. Had to change something, I suppose. Try to be a wee bit more direct. I think we've wasted all our corners really so far, and nearly given another goal away. But it's still tight, still lots to play for.
No, we're not getting carried away with ourselves here. We're not.
No, I wouldn't just yet. But
No.
it's nerve-wracking in many ways, but we'll see how it goes. So I'll keep tuning in anyway. But I want to say, the substitutions probably speak for themselves. Bergwall's quite dynamic and forward. He goes in the front foot. Dougie as well when he's fit, which is once in a blue moon. But we'll see how we go. But certainly, the referee's letting the game flow. That's one way of putting it.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing I will say, and I did say it a wee while ago. I think the refereeing is he's letting the thing go. He's not being petty about things. He's just letting it flow.
He certainly doesn't want to give a penalty, but I suppose he wouldn't want to. But don't know what he's at now. Right, okay. See you soon, guys.
Talk to you in a bit. All right, thanks, mate. Brave of him to come back on again. Fair play.
I thought he was coming back on to tell us we scored again.
No.
Well played. Come on, get it out.
Oh.
Good ball.
Sangari got a yellow card. I don't know where that leaves him in his card situation. Very sad that Elliot Anderson won't play the next round of the Europa League because he's yellow card. Fifth yellow card this season.
I think that's fine because if it's fifth this season, but then there's a cut-off as well, isn't there? I can't remember what it is. So, yeah, I don't think it's missing nothing.
No. Yeah. He's made some strange decisions this year, hasn't he? Romero.
Yeah, no, he's.
Is this the end of Tudor? If this score stays at this, will he be sacked tomorrow? Do you think? Will they go for a fourth manager in the year?
I think so. I feel like at the moment they're just kind of holding on to that point at Anfield, and I know they got knocked out on Wednesday, but they played well and they beat Atletico Madrid. But they're going to be beneath us as well, and I think they're doing. I hope they don't sack him, to be honest, because I'd rather them keep him there and sorry, Colin, but I hope he gets you relegated. And that's not me being nasty. That's just me being thinking about my own team.
I'm just delighted that they didn't replace him before now for this game, because I thought he'd have been long gone by now.
It was only a jokey comment when I was watching a clip on ITV Racing during the Cheltenham Festival, but Harry Redknapp was asked, going that, would you take the job if it came? And he pretty much said, yep, I'm there. I will get my gang together. And I know he's not been in the game for a while, but I think for what he can do to a football team, but also the positivity, I think to be honest, if Harry Redknapp was at Spurs now, they'd have no issues. I think they would just get through it just on positive vibes, to be honest, because he's a special kind of guy. He's someone that everyone talks about for a reason.
Yeah. I'm getting nervous now. This is where we get a dodgy decision given against us, and it's not fair, and it always changes everything, and I'm just hoping that doesn't happen today.
Yeah, definitely. We can keep hold of this.
Did you watch a day with Callum Hudson-Odoi, a day in the life of Callum Hudson-Odoi? Did you see it?
Yeah, I think I actually watched it, because I think when you shared it with me, with all of us.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I just thought it was exceptional. I just thought, what a lovely guy, down to earth. All the money he has doesn't make a difference to him. I just thought it was exceptional.
Yeah, no, proper, really nice guy. And it was nice though, because to be honest, I do kind of judge those players from the Chelseas and the Arsenals, and he's a Chelsea, he's come through at Chelsea, so I thought his attitude might have been a little bit off, especially when your team's struggling. He might have felt he was too big for the team to be in a relegation battle, but no.
Yeah, he didn't. He said he'd come back and he said he'd come down. Olainer spoke to him and said, "Yeah, come on, get yourself down here. It's a good club to be at," and he enjoyed it. Made the move.
I'm starting to think about that substitute we spoke about now. It's getting to that sort of time.
Yeah.
10,
so who did he
minutes
bring on, Ama? Who did he bring on? Yatesy?
Yeah, it's all Dominguez. I'd have no grumbles if it was either one.
The problem is, who do we take off? That's the big question. Dominguez is a workhorse. I think he's a quiet player who just gets on with it.
The formation would have to change, and I'd have to think about it quickly. But I would have to take off. Well, I think Hudson-Odoi's been a lot more quieter than Hutchinson, and I think we'd have to sacrifice a winger. So I'd probably say, to be honest, if we do make a defensive midfielder sort of fighter, one of the wingers, and I'd probably go Hudson-Odoi. I think Hutchinson's looked a bit sharper today.
I would take Sangari off just pure simply because of the yellow card.
To be honest, he gets a yellow card quite often, so I'm quite used to watching him with the yellow card.
Yeah, I know.
But the importance of this game, and I think Tottenham will know he's on a yellow, and I think they might try to, mess with him a little bit on purpose. So you probably are right there.
We got to start playing football now.
Won't mind a bit of this for the next 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Only football. Come on, Villa, get another goal.
Are you joking? I'm sure he was pulling Gibbs White's arm then.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, but sure.
But then what's he saying? I don't understand why it's about then.
Cal's a United contributor comes on the podcast. Spurs lucky, West Ham are losing. Pity we drop points now. Villa are closing in on us. Cal, I don't know. I think they'll be okay, mate. I honestly think that you'll. I think United will end up with a Champions League place. I think Michael Carragher's got you taking over, got him doing what you need to be doing. And I will say this: you can't change him. You can't not keep that manager. You have to keep him. But in United being United, they probably will change him.
Paul, while Cal was on, I only watched the first 15, 20 minutes of that match. What's this about? There should have been 2 penalties and stuff like that. I heard about it, but I never saw I never watched it. So I don't know. Was there some blatant penalty or something?
What game was that?
Just now, Man United, Bournemouth, at Bournemouth. That finish, was it 2-2?
Carl, can you throw any light in that? Obviously, I'm watching this. I can't see a thing other than this.
Apparently, even though I know quite a few Man United fans, they always joke with me saying when Forest have been to the PGMOL, but Man United are going to be right into the PGMOL due to the refereeing and VAR. And the VAR, guess who it was?
On Twitter or X. I saw something about that the other day on Twitter or X.
And guess who the VAR was? Stuart Atwell.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Everton away. Yeah.
Do you remember that game? I was coming home on a stag weekend that weekend where we made all them dodgy decisions. Oh my God, I was livid. So I was. Cal, if you're on there, Cal, do you know what they're writing to the PGMOL about? Throw it into the comments, mate. And how do you think this is going to end, Cal? Can we hold on here, Ama?
I do think we need to make a sub in the next, between now and the next, by 70 at least, just to tighten up a little bit.
I honestly think Spurs are they're back to that bewildered look. They don't know where it's coming from. But then that's when Richarlison steps in and scores a whirly goal, you know.
Yeah. He can just literally be 20, 30 yards out. He'll hit his chest, he'll turn and hit it first time, and he'll ping it in top corner. That's what normally happens. Come on.
You Reds.
I'd have to just say congratulations. It looks over now. I don't think
know,
Spurs
Colin.
getting
I don't know.
one, never mind
I don't
three.
know.
Yes.
I know
I don't
exactly
know.
funny. So
We're just a wee bit behind here, Colin, with our Wi-Fi's.
Not a joke, by the way. I'm not winding you up. Just before Colin came on, then I swear, I promise you, I was going to say, I would love, with all the drama at the start of the season with Marinakis, Spurs, and Gibbs White, I would love Gibbs White to score, and then you just came on and you just ruined the best line ever.
You're entitled to celebrate. It was a good goal. Poor from our point of view, and a good goal from your own point of view. But I think we've become a wee bit effort, but no finesse. I mean, Solanke and Richarlison really are missing. And the idea of playing the two of them up looked good on paper, but it's just not working. And Tell, he's a good player and he's dribbles well and all that, but I think they just keep him out there and he puts in hopeful crosses. His corners
Colin,
very poor.
I just said a minute or two ago to Ama there, you've got that bewildered look about you there. 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, you just had that bewildered look about you again, where you were. It was just a bit all over the place again. We were just.
Yeah, well, you mean the team?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure about the positioning of some of them, but it's easy to be critical now. We're going 3 up. I just never really saw us going 3 up. One of our more creative players, Xavi Simons, isn't on the pitch. There are some good workers on the pitch, but our defence, for all on paper, it's meant to be very, very good with Van den Ven and Romero. I think there's confusion. Danzo and Romero and Van den Ven are all good players in their own right, but with them together, even Van den Ven out of the wing, I think it's just not working, and I think pumping balls in to Forest's 6-yard box with the keeper and 2 central defenders that you have, is wasteful. So I don't see any change here. I think it might be one more goal.
Colin. There's 30 minutes to go in a game. You can score a goal in 1 minute.
Well, it could be, but I really, heart of hearts, sometimes you just know when you're, you know it in your water.
Well, while I have you, Colin,
but
and I'm not trying to create drama, and if it remains like this, will Tudor go this week?
It's hard to know. It really is. The thing is, there's an international break, and Spurs don't have a game for a few weeks after this. So if they were going to do it, they would do it. They would do it, after this.
Yeah, well,
because
you would think they would do it and get some training sessions with the new manager, whoever it's going to be.
He's had time now. There's been nothing to tell us that there's the result against Liverpool was good. It was a last-minute equaliser. The performance was good away from home against an off-form Liverpool. It was a good performance against Athletic Madrid. Makes you wonder what could have happened had they not have had that disaster in Madrid. However, that said, this is the Premier League and this is our Premier League form and this is Tottenham at home. And this is just the same old. And I think until somebody comes in and says, right, this is our back 4, this is our midfield 4, you stay in front of the back 4 and you get up when you can. And you 2 up there, for God's sake, look, try to find the net. We're going to have this.
Yeah.
And when we'll have it, and then we'll go down. And then that'll be, a catastrophe. It'd be a catastrophe for anyone, for Spurs, because I just don't think Spurs, I think they're sleepwalking still in this. I don't really think they think they're in this fight. It's like, we'll win a match and then everything will be okay. Nope, it won't. Sunderland away next. You're fantasizing about Europe or
Cal threw a comment there. Cal threw a wee comment in there. How to go, Colin, and it was about Spurs are lucky that West Ham are losing. I took from that he meant that
so we are.
They are lucky. You are lucky.
Yeah, but knowing our luck, knowing Spurs' luck, West Ham will come back and win 2-1. That's a certainty. So that's it at the minute. But congratulations, guys. You have to be objective and say the team with a plan and the team with two very good. I've said it before. The Forest have individual players here who are excellent. They have them in defence, they have them in midfield, and they don't have them in attack down them. But they're making up for that with the 2 goals. They scored, and Gibbs White was in place. Here's another goal at Villa. Jesus, what's this? Villa have made it 2-0. 2-0 to Villa.
Brilliant.
That's something.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay,
and that's
guys,
goal average. That goal average has gone up with a minute.
Yeah, I just wanted to come in and congratulate you. I think.
Don't congratulate them. Don't say that again until the end of the game's over. Don't want any congratulations. Yeah,
we'll see what happens
here.
Cole, before you go, he's just coming on now. I said to Paul at the start, I watched the Atletico Madrid game, and I felt like he ran the match, Xavi Simons. So I was actually chuffed he never started for you. He's just coming on now.
He's very busy and artsy and looks good, but sometimes his effect isn't so good. He needs to be just a bit more effective. You see, he'll run there, he'll get crowded and he'll fall, and then he'll do all this. That I'm watching now, claiming for the foul, And sometimes I think he's one of those players who can be directed down blind alleys, and I think we have a couple of those. And good defenders and good coaches will say, let them do that. It doesn't matter how long he has the ball. If he's not, he's not frightening anyone with it. So, but I do like him. I see potential with him, but I think he needs a proper place in the team, a proper role in the team, and a sense of direction in terms of team, strategic tactics, on the pitch. But that's that, guys. So whoever was calling this as a Forest win, so far so good. I think you both did the credit of giving Spurs a goal.
Yeah, 2-1. I said 2-1. Charlie said 2-1. Ama said 2-1.
3-1, I said.
Ama said 3-1, actually. Yeah, it's 2-1 or 3-1.
Well, my one's busted because I only gave Forest a goal.
And again, at risk of winding you up, if it does remain like this, don't forget you wear the Forest top on Tuesday at the.
No, we never agreed that. No.
Oh, every game we said the rest of the season. We said
I have it. Well, I don't. Do I still have it? Do I still have it?
Yes, you do.
I still have it.
Yeah, it's in Taiwo, Paul.
Yeah, although I don't remember agreeing, but if I agreed,
it's early days. Taiwo Watney's coming on, and Ryan Yates are coming on. This it's a long way away from it.
This game's
still
over.
32. There's still 20 odd minutes to go. So
32 minutes. No, 20, probably 24, 25. The way they play, 4 minutes, 5 minutes extra time. Well, Spurs haven't got a goal in this time. I don't see them getting a goal in the rest of the time. Frankly, except maybe a very, very, very late consolation. But anyway, I don't know. I think that the final throw of the dice is a change of management because we'll say, Tudor has been here for X number of matches. There's been, including in Europe, all defeats, one draw. I think one draw and one win, and the win was, very quick victory, as I say. We're already really effectively going out. So I think that's probably what they'll do now. Who they go for, God knows, but we'll see because they managed to get nearly everything wrong so far, and I have nothing to tell me that they're going to get something right. But we're frail. The team's frail. We can do a lot of posturing, but in key areas we're just wasteful. You'll give balls away at the back, and Forest know that, and they're hungry and they're pouncing. So they know they can sit back deep and then spring quickly, and make it difficult for us. Well, so far they've made it impossible for us because we haven't scored. Now there's Xavi Simons on the ball, we back flick in no man's land. Okay, guys, look, we'll back out here again. And,
that'll do. We'll chat to you in a bit. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for jumping in. Thank you. Thanks, mate.
We've done what I mentioned earlier to you, but that was before the second goal. They took our foot to the door in Paul Yates, which I pretty much said. So I know you mentioned about Sangare going off, but you must have confidence that Sangare can, control himself. But I wouldn't be surprised if we leave it another 5 to 10 minutes and then Dominguez maybe comes on for Sangare, just in case.
I think that's what maybe needs to happen. I would
Yeah.
hate us to get down to 10 men, you know.
No, 2-0 up and going to 10 men. I know they've still got a job to get 2 goals back, but it's, makes it possible.
This is a dream result, mate. Absolute dream result if it ends like this.
Yeah, no, 100%. So I didn't sleep last night because I was thinking about results like this. Easy, get out. Yes.
So Cal come back. We should have got a penalty, but it wasn't given. VAR wasn't even looked at. And Bournemouth went up. The other end had got a penalty to level it up for get Robbie Keane in, Colin. Yeah, Robbie Keane's a good call, but he's not going to leave the team he's with at the minute. He's just not going to do that. So he's not. Cal, thanks for your contributions always, mate. Yeah. That toxicity has hit the Spurs fans. You can see it. You can see they're just despair in their faces. They just don't know what to do.
But a lot of energy
we were up the last day.
Sorry, carry on, Paul. Sorry.
Do you remember the last day of the season when we went to Arsenal and we won 1-0? The last day of the season, I couldn't take that. I can't take that again. I couldn't go through another day like that. It was absolutely hellish.
That was one before the end, wasn't it? If I'm right, remind me, because we had that. Because I went there and I didn't realise we were going to stay up. Then I had the best day ever at the City Ground. I feel like, did we not play Palace? And we had a party, the whole match. Yeah, we did.
You're right.
He was wearing Hawaiian shirts at Palace.
But that guaranteed us to stay up. Is that am I right in saying that guaranteed us to stay up?
Yeah. That was a safety, but it wasn't the last match. It was the last home game, though. Yeah.
Yeah. I went to the pub with my grandson and we watched we had a couple of pints and we watched and then went back to his house. It was a birthday party. Went back to his and it was actually it was Jack's birthday party and we went back to the house and watched the end of it. And I accidentally, whenever the final whistle went up, I went like that there and I caught my hand on the back of a chair and bust my hand. You would have thought I'd been fighting. It was just pure relief and excitement that we were going to stay in the Premiership for another season, because of that dread, that feeling of dread that we were going to go down,
Sounds crazy talking about it after that season.
5 on target. They had 9 shots, 1 on target. Touches in the opposition box. We had 13. They had 21. Possession, 55% possession to Spurs, 45 to us. We're doing what we do. We're getting it on the break. And fair play to Colin for coming in again. When he came then there. It would be easy to go and hide and not face up to. But he was very magnanimous the day we were at the City Ground and the hospitality with Jill, wasn't he? He was very kind, very, very magnanimous that day as well. That was a great day out as well, wasn't it? 3-0, my God.
That was the last time I think we played an app. Well, saying that Fenerbahce was another one, but the Premier League match, that's probably the last proper performance, I think, that we've saw Forest do. Probably was Spurs at home. So it's like we must turn up against Spurs.
Richarlison nearly scored there. Richarlison nearly scored. Oh, it wasn't Richarlison. It was
no, but no, he went off earlier, didn't he? I think. Yeah, he's off.
It's the blonde-haired guy. What do you call him?
Yeah,
guy. Udogie put him to the other substitute. Yeah. I'm not that well up in everybody else's players, to be honest, Ama.
I didn't see the when it announced it, but I saw Richarlison chuck something on the floor, walking off the pitch. So I knew he'd gone off, but I didn't see it announced properly. But he's always a bit of an angry one when he never scores.
Yeah, typical Brazilian.
Well, our Brazilian scores.
What do we need to do in the transfer market in the summertime, Ama?
That's difficult to answer until we find out who's actually out, because we know Anderson definitely. I'm 90% sure Gibbs White will go, and I'm pretty sure that Murillo's done as well. I think some of these are already pretty much done without us actually knowing they're done. I feel like football's a little bit, well, we know football's corrupt anyway, but I feel like stuff's getting done behind closed doors for months and months already, because it keeps getting announced stuff on Twitter and stuff. So and so's having talks. I don't know how they can have talks, because there's no transfer window and you can't tap players up. But I feel like certain players are already out the door, and that's probably affected us as well, because some of the players have actually, they've come back now in stages, but they've also had some performances that haven't matched their ability, because I feel like they're thinking about, that they're not going to be here next year anyway.
I don't know. I part of me wants to believe that Morgan Gibbs White wants to be here, and part of me wants to believe that he'll remain at the club and become sort of the way Gerrard was with Liverpool. He'll remain Mr. Forest, but I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe.
Well, that was going
why
in,
did he not go to? Yeah, I thought it was going in as well. Another corner here. Pereiro. And cleared again.
One of them goals that when you're comfortable, hit that, deflects, and it just rolls into the corner. Yeah. And then he's going to have a horrible 12 minutes, but I've got away with that one anyway. See what happens now.
I think we've proven that we need to get a striker to support Chris Wood if he's still at the club next year.
100%.
Because he's rolling. Time's rolling on with him as well. He's getting older.
Yeah. Striker has got to be a priority, but I feel like we need to confirm safety as soon as possible. But once we can do that, then we need to really be nitpick. No scattergun approach. You don't want to sign 6, 7, 8 players and think we need to spend 200 million, but we need to think about what we want and actually go for quality, not the quantity. So if we get a striker, I don't mind spending 25 to 35 million, but I want it to be someone that's actually going to come in, and has that quality and that can score us 15 to 20 goals, similar to Wood last season.
Yeah. We'll wait and see. Oh. No. This isn't over. There's another goal in this game somewhere.
Yeah, no, definitely.
There's another goal in this.
Go on. Oh, keeper's come out.
Dan Doy's coming on.
Interesting.
This has gone off. Dan Doy's coming on. That's all right. Good player for good player.
Definitely.
I think with a good manager and we don't lose all our good players, I think we've got a relatively good squad that can just be strengthened up now.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm just going to go to the bathroom while this is making a black ball moment.
This is an amazing scoreline for Forest. This is a jail, although it's not all over by any means. We still have to do more, but it gets us that wee bit of a gap between us and the others. So hopefully, I'm just saying there. This is by no means is this we're saying that we're safe, but it gives us a wee bit of a gap between us and the others now, Ama. So it's.
And also, with 2 home games, and if I'm right, we've actually got the quarter-final first leg in Portugal before the league match. So at least if we can get this, it's not much breathing space, but it is much needed breathing space. And then we can go to Portugal. They've got a massive rest, and then we can actually go there and put a performance on, knowing that we're not in the bottom three, we're not 1 point away from West Ham, and also, sorry, Colin, but we're going to put Spurs underneath us.
Yeah. If we get into the final of the Europa League, just final, I'm not saying we win it, but if we get into the final, does that mean we'll keep players?
I don't know. I think winning it may be a chance, but I don't think just getting to the final will keep people.
Right. You don't think there'll be the clear out that you mentioned there? I just feel that Evangelakis will offer them money, or Marinakis, I should say, will offer him money. He'll want to keep his players. I don't think he wants to have a fire sale at his club.
I just think winning it is Champions League football, isn't it? So even if we escape relegation by 4 or 5 points, which I hope we carry on from now, and it's never going to be comfortable now because we are where we are, but it's going to be a lot more comfortable than we'd hoped anyway, than it looked like it was going to be. And then if we can get Champions League football and have this season, then that's a ridiculous season in the end.
Crazy. My nerves are starting to ease, and that's a bad sign because
no, I'm not still.
As soon as I relax, all goes pear-shaped.
Yeah. No, I want 2-0, 90th minute.
Gray's got off relegation. Conor Gallagher's come on. He's done okay since he arrived, but maybe there's not all that. You thought he'd maybe done better, but.
I only saw clips of Conor Gallagher, but when I saw clips from Atletico Madrid, I thought he was doing fine over there. So I was surprised Tottenham got him.
Yeah.
But he's not done anything yet.
That was them trying to say that they got a good signing.
The icing would be a Taiwo third. That would be the icing on the cake.
Mm-hmm. Get him start scoring again. Early from Nico Williams would have been nice too. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. It was a bit far out there. A bit wasteful, actually.
Straight at the keeper.
Reno is just amazing. Some player. You see shouting the fans on.
There he is, Captain Marvel. Spurs fans are starting to leave already.
Yeah, they are. They're showing you the fixtures. Sunderland. This is Spurs. Sunderland away, Brighton home, Wolves away, Aston Villa away, Leeds home, and Everton home. So they have no easy run in there, so they haven't, Ama. Neither do we.
No, we definitely haven't. But at least they've got Sunderland away and Brighton at home, and they're both 2 difficult games where Villa home or away is solid, but we know we can beat Villa at City Ground. We've done it plenty of times. No. genuinely feel like if we can get our heads together, get 6 points from the next 2 league games, we're going to be in an absolutely magnificent position.
We'll be on the beach, mate. We'll be on the beach then. As soon as
Yeah,
it's mathematically not.
Go on. Is he on? That corner. Get the Hawaiian shirts ready. If that could happen.
Yeah. On the beach is a good feeling. Yeah, I've just wanted this season to be over for a long time.
Yeah, same. Been saying that, me and Jack said it as well. Jack mentioned it the other day. He goes, I've just had enough of the whole season. I just want it to be finished.
I want it!
Has he not even beat me to it?
You Reds!
I haven't saw it. All right, I need to watch this. I haven't saw it yet. Did you hear me say that? I said that would be the icing, by the way. And I didn't say the Gibbs White comment.
Just keep talking. You're just calling.
And Colin came.
Well, that's the end of that. I think Nottingham Forest absolutely deserve it.
Deserve it from front to back. You keep scoring stuff for me.
Spurs were terrible, and worse than terrible. They're going down. The only thing was something going down maybe West Ham, but I don't know. West Ham will get more points between now and the end of the season than Spurs will. Playing like that, and it's been coming for a long time, and you've heard me saying it on these podcasts for 2 years. So 17th last year, and we learned nothing. So that's it. And it's not only the result; it's the performance. It's bloody awful, really is. So I just want to say congratulations, guys, and Forest deserve it.
Thanks, Colin.
The mystery is
very
why
magnanimous.
Forest are
Thank
down
you very
there.
much.
The mystery is why Forest are down there. Quite honestly,
because of our managers.
Like that. You know, because I think
because of the managers.
They played extremely well.
The manager situation.
Yeah.
No.
Well, so I got that. I don't think it was so much for the rest of it.
I'll chat to you during the week.
Congratulations, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for that, Colin.
Thanks, Colin. Take care, buddy. Thank you. But the relief on that one, Ama, is that Taiwo's still scoring goals. So that we now know he can still score a goal. So that's a relief.
Yeah, and we also know both our strikers can score because they both scored today, which is even better.
Yep.
I'll tell you something now. I might have made that bold prediction of 3-1. Oh, fuck. I might have made that prediction of 3-1, but I felt like I was being a bit overconfident by scoring 3 goals away at home, considering we're not exactly scoring for fun this season. I can't believe we've actually scored 3 goals, to be honest, even though I said it.
Neither did I. That's true. Twice we beat them 3-0 now. And I can't see where there's a lot of extra time coming here.
Oh, God. I'm guessing Villa's still 2-0 as well because nothing's came up, so that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. God, I think it's the first time. I think it's the first time in about three or four international breaks that we can actually enjoy it and not think about and stress and just think about Europe for the next match.
Unbelievable. Are Spurs going to get a token goal here in the last minute? I don't think so.
I don't want them to. It made my prediction correct, though.
We want a clean sheet. We want a clean sheet. We want our keepers confident. We want everything.
Yeah, definitely. Ortega was brilliant on Thursday as well, so it's nice that it tells that as well. Because 5 minutes. It'd be nice if they're both confident. We've got 2 really good keepers that are fighting each other. Easy, lovely.
Exactly.
Because at the moment, I feel like...
Yeah, thank you very much for doing this with us today.
No, I've really enjoyed it. Thank you for asking.
No, you're welcome. No, we'll have you on again. It's the first one we've ever done, and you know what? Ease my nerve. Normally, when I watch it, I'm walking about, pacing about the place like a madman who can't settle himself.
Yeah, no, I trying to see if I spot anyone or
Look at the
Dominguez
bench
and
we
not
have.
McAtee. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's a fantastic bench. Morgan Gibbs White was one of our. Oh, brilliant, brilliant.
I hope he gets a standing
I think
ovation
he
from
likes
me.
being
Yeah,
at Forest.
yeah,
I
he
think he
must be.
likes being at Forest.
Mm. The thing is, hopefully, I'm just hoping he understands. He can be the main man and the Messiah, like you mentioned earlier about being the Gerrard, being the
Yeah,
main man,
yeah.
or he can go to Man City and just being a number. Like Semenyo at the moment,
Yeah.
different position. He's doing really well since he's been there, but soon he will slowly dissolve and someone else will come in better than him, and he'll just be a standard sub where he could be at
Yeah.
Bournemouth
No.
or Gibbs White at Forest and be the best player in the team and the most important.
Yeah.
So hopefully he thinks like that too.
You have to ask. You have to ask the question of yourself. You know, is what happened whenever he didn't go to Spurs? Was there a bag of cash just left in his a bit of his car or something? You know,
Yeah,
Kevin
because
Kelly,
all
huge result. There's my buddy Kevin Kelly here. Kevin, Kev, thanks. Huge result, massive, mate. Absolutely massive.
who's
Can't believe that
Kevin
Colin
Sport?
was on there. Yeah. He's a Man United supporter. So I gave him abuse all last year. Yeah, thanks, Kev. Massive result, absolutely huge. Can't believe we've beat Spurs 3-0 twice in a row, which is unbelievable, actually. Unbelievable. And the Villa game's just now over as well. So that's another two goals. Goal difference. Well, five because we've got three. We've scored three and they got two, so that makes a massive difference. So that's massive. Villa are up in the top four now, which is crazy stuff. Liverpool and Chelsea. That was a shocking win and lost by Chelsea. Anyway, yeah. 2 minutes to go. 3 goals. I think it's safe to say we've won this game.
Oh yeah, 100%. Nice. We just love a Dan and Doy goal. Oh come on!
He's in the right wing there.
Yeah, just got chopped up down here, mine.
You just get hacked.
Surprised they had to put Backer on, just for the fun of
Yeah,
it.
give him a run out. Look, Spurs fans are despondent. Unbelievable.
This is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I just forgot Colin might watch this back, or he might be watching.
I will be silent in victory and modest in defeat. Yeah, I'm not going to be.
Is this one of the
slagging
first
off anyone
times in? Is this one of the first times in many years where you obviously you and Colin are very close friends? Where we've done the double over them again.
It's the first time I remember. It was always the other way around, and I was always just burying my head. But don't forget,
Last season as well, weren't it? We did it last season. Wasn't that the first time for a while?
Yeah.
Because last season I was at both games last season. This season, just the home the home 3-0 with you guys in the box. But yeah, last season, getting. Wow.
Brilliant. Great result. Ama, thank you very much. You're now my lucky mascot. So thanks very much for watching up with us. If you're watching or you watch this back, please like and subscribe to the channel. 3-0 Forest. Never predicted that. I was saying 2-1, but in my heart of hearts, I thought there was going to be a point. But that is a massive 3 points, as Kevin Kelly says. So thanks very much for joining us, Ama. And you want to add before we go?
No, I'm just absolutely chuffed. I mean, I predicted 3 goals, but I think that was me just being a positive Forest fan, trying to prepare myself, just show a little bit of arrogance. But deep down, I didn't think we'd do that. You know what I mean? So no, the table's just coming up on the screen now, and wow, we've gone back to goal differences we're miles ahead of goal difference on West Ham, but also, so yeah, it's basically
That's what I'm
a
saying.
win, 3 points, and I think so. It's practically 6 in that sense. No, yeah,
9 points in goal difference, 9 goals goal
yeah.
difference, which is
And
a
if you look
massive
at
swing
Leeds,
around. But Spurs
Leeds
are
are
in trouble.
dropping. Yeah, and Leeds are dropping as well, and we're 1 point behind Leeds.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely
Yep.
brilliant.
Last question before we go: who's going down?
I actually do think that it is going to be as it is now. I think Spurs will stay, but I feel like he will get sacked either today or he gets sacked, in the next 2 to 3 days. So they've got a chance to sort it out during the international break. But I do think they will get a Harry Redknapp, a Robbie Keane. To be honest, I heard rumours about Sean Dyche, but I do think they will put in, whether it's an interim decision. I think after a 3-0 home defeat, I think Tudor's going to go in the next couple of days, or even today.
I think so too.
But I do think by that decision, that will save them.
Yeah. That sort of sums it up. Ama, thank you very much. You've been a legend. Thanks for doing that with me. I'm very grateful. You stepped in when Colin couldn't do it, and we'll do it again. You Reds, mate. We'll talk to you soon. Keep in touch. Thanks very much, Ama.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Take care. Thanks again. Bye.